Welcome to our weekend edition of Good Morning Vale, everyone. Here's a shot of Beaver Creek. In Beaver Creek, Ashley has ventured out for Epic Morning today, our second version of Epic Morning for the summer months. I'm Mark Sassy, your host down here at our studios in Avon. Ashley Pro will be live for Epic Morning, and this is our weekend show, so we're going to give you information that's going to cover Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let's get right into the details. An event coming up over the weekend for Saturday on May the 4th. It's called Books in Bloom, taking place at the Pines Lodge. Now, if you can't make this Books in Bloom event, there's going to be three phenomenal authors there. For Friday, there's going to be an event down in Gypsum at the library, and this is going to be on Friday, May the 3rd at noontime. It's an opportunity to meet one of the authors that's going to be at Books in Bloom, Laura Pritchett, and they recommend you bring your own bag lunch and have a conversation, get your book signed, and then if you can make the big event, which is going to be Saturday the 4th, that's going to be taking place at 2 o'clock at the Pines Lodge. The authors that will be there, Tara Conklin, Laura Pritchett, and Matthew Sullivan. And you get a chance to have some open conversation, some dialogue. They'll talk about their inspiration behind writing in general, writing these specific books. And you can find out more if you go to the Eagle Valley Library District's website. That's evld.org to find out more on this event. Books in Bloom going to be taking place on Saturday, but Friday there's a little kind of one-off free event in Gypsum at noon at the Gypsum Library. Then also for Saturday, with nice weather in the forecast also for our weekend, Doggy Dash 5K taking place at Nottingham Park. Now this is an event put on through Battle Mountain with the Battle Mountain Huskies, Husky Hugs. All the proceeds benefit Youth Power 365. It gets going at 10:30 with the Doggy Dash 5K at Nottingham Park. And if you registered early, then you get that free t-shirt. But show up at Nottingham around 10:30. Bring your puppy, bring a leash, bring some of those little bags you have to collect goodies in, just in case. And it should be a lot of fun over there, and that's going to be taking place on Saturday. But we have a nice weekend in store for us, nice weather for us. We had snow last weekend. This weekend for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday looks to be pretty nice. And Ashley's going to show you exactly what it's like out in the elements right now, the sunshine, and spring is in the air. Let's check in with Ashley for Epic Morning coming up next.
Mark, did you just refer to dog poop bags as those bags you pick up goodies in? Oh, that's really funny. So I'm here in Beaver Creek, standing right on top of Beaver Creek on one of my favorite little spots here. And it's a chilly morning, and we're going to be exploring the resort together in my off-season time. I really like to learn a lot about the history of Vail and of Beaver Creek, and so I have been visiting our local library to dig up some information specifically about President Ford and his wife Betty Ford, and I've been learning a lot lately, so I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that with you. And of course, they were some of the first residents here at Beaver Creek, so that's why I am here today. Also, it's just really beautiful. Would you look at this? So we have still some snow lingering on the banks of Beaver Creek this morning. We've also been doing some work here along the creek to make it just that much more accessible for you and your family for this summer. So stay with us as we head into our weekend edition of Good Morning Vale. It's it's going to be a beautiful time to be here, and we're going to help you maximize that time. First of all, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast right after this break.
Hi, I'm Eric Thunblad. When I'm not hosting TV8's Good Morning Vale, I'm out splitboarding in the backcountry with my dog Minnie.
Allergy sufferers, your senses of smell, hearing, and taste are being censored, dulled by allergy congestion. Regain your senses with Nasacort. It's more effective than antihistamines on your worst nasal symptoms, including congestion. Nasacort, live uncensored.
This fall, pay tribute to the godfather of skiing in Warren Miller's Face of Winter, presented by Volkswagen. Continue the legacy at the official kickoff to winter. Tickets are on sale now. Go to warrenmiller.com. It's a tradition you don't want to miss.
Warren Miller's Face of Winter and other classic Warren Miller films are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD from the Warren Miller Gear Store. Go to warrenmiller.com or buy digitally on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Standing right next to the edge of Beaver Creek and the namesake for the resort. And would you look at what I found here? Of course, it's summertime technically for most people across the U.S., but we are still seeing icicles forming along the banks of Beaver Creek because it is definitely a chilly morning. We still have snow lingering and this water is definitely not warm, but it sure is beautiful, and what a great way to wake up by spending some time right here in Beaver Creek and maybe grabbing that cup of coffee, coming out for a little stroll along the banks of the creek. Now, if you're going to be enjoying some time here this weekend, it is going to be absolutely beautiful. We are expecting to see really just nothing but partly cloudy skies, a lot of sunshine. You're going to want to make sure you put that sunscreen on for all of your adventures. So, just looking at our radar map, it is definitely going to be pretty clear across not only Colorado, but really the Four Corners region as we go through the weekend. And so that means, if you're going to be doing some road tripping, maybe you're going to be exploring all that the Vail Valley has to offer, maybe heading down to Eagle or Gypsum and then spending time at Vail and Beaver Creek. We've got some great events going on. For instance, like on Saturday, we have that Doggy Dash 5K over at Nottingham Park, like Mark was talking about, with those highs in the 50s. And also we have Books in Bloom, so we'll have those great authors here in town. And then, as we get into the beginning of next week, we'll still continue to see those temperatures really nice and warm, but we do have a good chance of moisture headed this way as we kick off the week. So Sunday night and then Monday, we could start to see a little bit of that rain creeping into the forecast. So this would be a great time to get outside and just explore a little bit. Maybe even go for a snowshoe in the morning, maybe do a little bike ride in the afternoon, and then maybe go for that Doggy Dash 5K on Saturday. But what a beautiful time to be here. And it's all brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. And, of course, with summertime, we start to, be outside longer, do those great barbecues. And what goes better with barbecue than maybe some nice wine or beer? And we're going to take you over to a local favorite to get you all set up with some of those beverages that just make everything that much more fun in the summertime.
49 degrees, 365 days a year. This is the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors. I've got David Courtney, the owner. Thanks for taking us downstairs today and showing us this amazing space. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this space is actually 15 feet underground, and it's about 3,000 square feet. So when we're pumping, we have 1,700 different wines, but typically between 1,300 and 1,500 from everywhere that you can imagine. So the nice thing about this being underground is it stays temperate. So like you just said, hey, we're right now when we're filming this, we're at the end of January, beginning of February. It's about 49 or 50. but it never goes above 56 or 57 down here, which is extremely important for fine wines.
And you did say that what kills that wine is that dramatic heat to cold to heat to cold, but if you can keep it constant, it's going to make the wine last that much longer.
Yeah, the fluctuation is the wine killer. Long ago, when I first came to the store, we actually challenged people to buy wine from my store and buy wine from another store, and I guaranteed my wine tasted better just because of the way we stored it.
Wow. So your selection down here, you had mentioned earlier on in the interview on a busy time, about 1,700 different offerings. From all over the world, is that what we're looking at? Do you have a focus? Like, what's hot right now for wine?
So what's hot right now, there's a few categories. So Portugal right now, believe it or not, is what I've been saying is the Malbec of 15 years ago. So Portuguese red still wines, everybody thinks of port and sweet. These wines are not like that. Okay. You can get a $12 bottle of Portuguese wine that kills it. And then, so right now we're looking at the 2016 vintage in the Rhone, so Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Côte d'Arones, those are a little bit on the higher end, but that's what's pumping right now, Mark.
I love it. David, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You might want to make it down here to the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors in Avon, or check out their website, beaverliquors.com. We'll be right back.
This resort report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
Let's head over to Breckenridge. Breckenridge still open as of today through Memorial Weekend, weather pending. Here's a couple camera shots from what it looks like over there. We're going to see sunshine and pretty nice weather all weekend long for your skiing and riding pleasure. Breckenridge still open once again. They picked up 2 inches in the past 2 days, 24 inches in the past 7 days. They have an 87-inch base, 430 inches season to date. So roughly 1,000 plus acres of skiing, all based out of the Peak 7 area. You're going to have access to terrain on Peak 6, Peak 7, and Peak 8. All the terrain is intermediate and advanced terrain, no beginner terrain available. And along with the skiing and snowboarding, once again, spring finale is all about having fun. So they got the Bud Light beach set up where they're going to have some snow volleyball and some other snow-related beach activities, probably some cornhole would be my guess, maybe some ladders, we'll see. There's going to be a DJ there, DJ Cat from Red Bull Cat Tracks will be spinning some tunes. And then on Saturday, May the 5th, the Spring Fever Rail Jam for snowboards, that'll be taking place, and live music from 12 to 3 with Bo Thomas, and then the legendary Hazel Miller will be performing. Sunday, 12 to 3 at the base of Peak 7. Once again, Johnny Magambo Band. Johnny lives here in Vail. His kids go to ECCA. He's a great guy. He has a lot of fun, puts on a good show, and lots of energy. Then another band, Ragged Union. So live music, beach-related activities, skiing and snowboarding, all taking place at Breckenridge the entire weekend long. And then Breckenridge will continue to stay open, obviously weather pending, all the way through Memorial Weekend. Now, this is a new piece of the equation for Breckenridge. Their plan moving forward every year is to stay open as long as possible, probably through Memorial, as long as we have the snow and the weather permitting, to hold on to that snow at those higher elevations. Breckenridge Spring Finale taking place all weekend long. We have Epic Morning coming up, and we also have Big O Tires coming to the studio. We'll be right back.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it, with licensed agents available 24/7. It's not just easy. It's having a walrus and goal easy.
It's a walrus! Ridiculous!
Yes! Nice save, big guy!
Good job, Duncan! Way to go!
It's not just easy, it's Geico easy.
Duncan, stay up. No sleepies.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Epic Morning is brought to you by TV8. Follow us on Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, Twitter at TV8 Vail, and Facebook.
I'm standing outside the Beaver Creek Chapel, and this is a really special place, especially for President Ford and his wife Betty. Now, they were staples in the Beaver Creek community, and as part of my off season, I spent a lot of time reading about just our local area and about some very important local figures, being President Ford and Betty Ford. And something that I just recently learned, so they were some of the very first residents here at Beaver Creek, but part of why is that the president of Vail Associates back in 1978, I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Marshall. Anyway, he brokered a deal with President Ford in 1978. So they traded Ford's condo at the Lodge Towers over in Vail for a lot here at Beaver Creek. And as a result, Vail Associates got 15 days of President Ford's time for the next 15 years. So 15 days every year for 15 years in a trade for the lot that they had here at Beaver Creek. So I thought that was really interesting. It kind of, that deal basically launched the Vail Associates Foundation. And so about 6 years after they officially became residents in 1983, so they got the lot in 78, they built their home, and by 83 they were living here. And the chapel right behind me, it was one of their first efforts. So about 6 years later, President and Mrs. Ford really launched their efforts to help fundraise, to get it built. And then something else that's really interesting in reading about Betty Ford is, of course, she's very, very well known for the Betty Ford Clinic and for her struggles overcoming addiction, and that was really important to her. And so as a result, they opened up an AA meeting on December 31st and had the first open AA meeting here at the Beaver Creek Chapel, because of course New Year's Eve is a bit of a trigger for people that have any addictions to alcohol. But Betty used to come right here to the chapel at Beaver Creek for that open meeting on December 31st, and she would bring cookies. So cool. What an incredible couple that have such an important history here at Beaver Creek. Coming up next, we're going to check in with Mark Sassy back in the studio.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
Here's a look from the top of Vail Mountain. Look at all the snow up there still. Wow, unbelievable. That snow is going to end up in our rivers, probably a lot of it over the next handful of days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with some nice weather in the forecast. That is the top of Wildwood Express, lift number 3 out of Midvale, looking off towards the south, kind of the southwest, Beaver Creek off in the distance there. We're going to see nice weather all weekend long. Pretty mild temperatures. We should see temperatures getting into the low to mid 50s over the course of the weekend, possibly by Sunday even warmer. As you can see from our water vapor map looking out towards the west, sitting around Colorado, moisture, everything pushed off. Behind that, some high clouds for the next couple of days. An activity out here in the Pacific, maybe going to bring some cloud cover and some moisture into Colorado, possibly by Sunday, but for the next couple of days. Looks to be pretty good. Let's take a look at that radar shot, and you can see how quiet it is around Colorado, and then reaching out towards Utah, Nevada, California, pretty mellow, jet stream coming straight across. So high pressure for us should continue for the next few days, and nice temperatures for your weekend here in the mountains for the entire weekend, for the first weekend of May. As we look ahead at your 5-day forecast, Saturday looks to be shaping up nicely. A few high clouds for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures trending in the mid to upper 50s. These temperatures are in Vail, so it'll be warmer the further west you head, or if you head down towards the Front Range in Denver. And then we should see some moisture coming our way Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's a look at your weather for the weekend. Ashley's coming up next with your road report.
This road report is brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust, with locations in Avon, Frisco, Glenwood Springs, and Basalt.
It's a very quiet morning on the roads here in Beaver Creek this morning, but I do have to let you know that, of course, being that it's our off season technically, that it is also construction season, and so there are a lot of projects that are taking place throughout the valley, and one of them, which is it's pretty important, it's between Avon and Westvale. It's going to be taking place from now all the way through October, and most of the work is going to be going on between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Now they're going to be resurfacing the roads. Are also going to be repairing the guardrails and bringing them up to code all along that stretch of road, which I think is really important. That can be a pretty tricky section of road, especially when we get those big snowstorms. And in addition to that, they are also going to be extending the merge lane right there on eastbound as you're coming out of Minturn through Dowd Junction. So that's also going to be nice to be able to have that acceleration lane just expanded a little bit further so it's easier to merge with traffic no matter what time of year it is. So again, that's going to be coming up, well, it's going on now through October, and I have to tell you, I was driving through there last night, and they're doing a really good job. Mostly they keep one lane open, and I had no problem in passing through that area, but just be aware that that's going to be slower speeds through October as they do all of that work. So give them plenty of space. So big thank you to Big O for providing our road report, and just be aware that we have those construction crews. They're going to be out and about really all summer long. So just give them plenty of space and just make sure to take it nice and slow. All right, we still have more headed your way on this weekend edition of Good Morning Vail, including your weather reports. We have some great guests to talk to, so stay with us.
Oh no.
For all your car's Big O no's, there's always a Big O yes. Save $100 on sets of 4 Big O brand tires, plus get a $50 mail-in rebate with your Big O credit card. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
All right, joining us in the studio now, I've got Patty Cooney. She is the owner of Nest Furnishings and Consignments, a consignment store that's been here in Avon for more than 11 years. It's become basically a staple of the Vail Valley. Patty, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Mark, for having me.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, we've been in the Valley for 11 years,
Wow.
and we're just rocking. Everything is we've got consignment furniture, home decor. We're going to talk a little bit about the art we carry today, because a lot of people don't know that Nest has brand new art that we bring in from 2 different vendors in the Valley, or 2 different vendors out of Denver, actually.
Right.
And everything from mountain-inspired art to contemporary art. We have obviously animals that are indigenous to the area. We have
love the
moose.
moose.
Oh yeah,
and the elk.
lots of elk and bears, and so we have that. And some of it is a little bit contemporary in style, and some more traditional. The bears are always fun. We have several bears in stock, and people love them. They just love them. They're just very cool.
And like you said, wildlife is very hot here in the mountains.
Right.
Along with skiing and vintage ski posters, and what else is really a tried and true standby safety?
You know, we get a lot of aspen landscapes.
Okay.
We get a lot of mountain landscapes in stock. The bears, which we mentioned earlier, are very popular. The elk, of course, are very popular. So we just get a variety. We have everything from contemporary canvases to framed art, and the variety in sizes, it runs the gamut as well. We'll have very small pieces for powder rooms that may be, 12 by 24
Right.
to 24 by 24 up to 5 feet wide and 8 feet wide pieces of art. And the majority of our art we can order in varying sizes. We can order them in large mountain-inspired pieces for a very strong contemporary look to
Right.
very, subtle art pieces. That
And you also
complement.
told me that, let's say someone has a space on their wall that they want to put a piece of artwork in it. They're not quite sure what size they could get. Now, you guys can help them by, once again, maybe going through the catalogs, or you can help them fine-tune.
Absolutely.
And they can take it home with them and try it out for a day.
Absolutely. We check art out all the time, because people, we're all kind of saying, well, we think that'd be great in that room. So you check it out, you go home, you sit with it for the night, you see if it works in your space, and if it works, great, it's yours, and if not, you bring it back the next day and we start over.
So on your website, nestvale.com, do you show, we have some furniture photos right now of some of the more contemporary pieces that you have going on in the studio right now. But are they ever changing on the website too, so people can get an idea? I know you can't do it all, but you always show some hot pieces, right?
We do,
Yeah.
we do. We have on our website, we have Nest Newies every week, which is the furnishings that we bring in, but we also have a variety of our art on there too.
Okay.
It just gives a little flavor of it. We also bring in, when we supplement our consignment, we supplement it because we don't get enough from our consigners of that particular piece, which is what we do with art. But
Right.
we also bring in benches, coat racks, either standing coat racks or wall coat racks that are made into, like snowboards made into wall coat racks. We get that in a lot too.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, we've got the furnishings all the time, but we also supplement it with the
I
art.
think it's more to say a lot of everything. Stop by the Nest. Go to nestvale.com or give them a call at 970-949-0989. Patty and her team, they crush it. They're awesome, and they can help you any day of the week. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
All right, we want to welcome you back to Good Morning Vail. Let's talk about our weekend forecast. For the first weekend of May, we're looking at the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. Take a look at just shot out to the west. Notice all the moisture in the cloud cover off towards the east. Notice Colorado, Utah, Nevada, California, and then out in the Pacific, a little system out here, some moisture down to the south. But we're looking at this right here for the next 3-4 days. Maybe some moisture possibly coming our way Sunday evening or Monday. But for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, high pressure, a lot of sunshine, a few high passing clouds. Looks to be like it's going to be a nice weekend for everybody. Here's the radar shot. You can see once again, same deal. A lot of moisture making its way through the Great Lakes off towards New England, some through the middle part of the country, some down to the south around Texas, but then all the way out to the west, really quiet, mild temperatures, cool evenings because there's no cloud cover to hold down that heat, but lots of sunshine during the days. Make sure that you put your Supergoop on numerous times throughout the daytime when the sun's out. Put it on before you head out, and then reapply every 45 minutes to hour. And if you're sweating or swimming, reapply it more often than that. 5-day forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures trending upper 50s. It'll be definitely 60 degrees, possibly here in Avon or further towards, towards the west, down towards Eagle and Gypsum, towards the Front Range, Denver, pretty mild. And then our next chance for maybe some cloud cover, some instability in the forecast. Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, looks like right now, pretty mild temperatures. So any of this precip probably falling in the form of rain over the beginning of next week. But for the next 3 days, looks like sunshine. This weather report brought to you by Supergoop. We're going to go to Ashley next with another installment of Epic Morning.
Epic Morning is brought to you by TV8. Follow us on Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, Twitter at TV8 Vail, and Facebook.
Thank you, Mark. A very quiet Beaver Creek Village this morning. And coming up in just a couple weeks, May 24th, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue kicks off. And this is exactly where the hub of activity will be taking place. Log on to beavercreek.com to make sure you don't miss out on that 30 craft brews from across Colorado that you get to taste. It's going to be delicious and so much fun. Now, right behind me, you can see Gerald R. Ford Hall. Now, I've been talking a little bit about Betty Ford and President Ford because they were just huge fixtures in creating Beaver Creek as we know it today. And so a lot of the events that they would hold and dignitaries that would come to town, they would host them here at Ford Hall. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Betty. I've been learning a little bit more about her story. And, she learned to ski in Michigan, and that was a huge part of President Ford's life. He was an avid skier, and apparently he taught her how to ski and then kind of ditched her in the back bowls, but she still loved it anyway. And by the way, he also didn't tell her that he was running for Congress until after they got engaged. So surprise, Betty. And when he became president, she had less than a week to prepare for the King and Queen of Jordan to come to town, and she was supposed to host them. And something else that was really important is, President Ford became president because of the Watergate scandal, and he took over for President Nixon when he resigned. And at that time, the American public was really just not trusting anything that the government had to say. So Betty was really integral in creating this trust for the American public, and she spoke openly about her battle with breast cancer. And as such, doctors named this phenomenon called the Betty Ford effect, where there were so many more women that were diagnosed and were able to be treated for breast cancer because after her being open about it, so many more women came forward. So pretty incredible people that have a very big history here at Beaver Creek. Coming up, we're going to take you shopping and help you get your place all spiffed up and ready for the likes of royalty and presidents.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
This fall, pay tribute to the godfather of skiing in Warren Miller's Face of Winter, presented by Volkswagen. Continue the legacy at the official kickoff to winter. Tickets are on sale now. Go to warrenmiller.com. It's a tradition you don't want to miss.
Warren Miller's Face of Winter and other classic Warren Miller films are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD from the Warren Miller Gear Store. Go to warrenmiller.com or buy digitally on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us in the studio, Patty Cooney, the owner of Nest right here in Avon for more than 11 years.
That's right.
Is that right?
We're starting our 12th year this month, but yeah, thank you for having me back again.
How exciting, 12 years.
12 years.
Did you have any idea when it first started, like you were onto something, you thought there was definitely a need for it, but did you think that at this point it would become a staple in the Valley to the extent that it is now?
You know, I try to be a little bit more humble than that, than calling it a staple in the Valley, but we kind of have become. It's nice. It's wonderful.
Right?
Yeah. It's been a wonderful business. It's a wonderful ride. We've enjoyed our customer base. We have fun doing what we do. It's always an adventure in the store. We always get fun, unique pieces in that we even go, wow, where did this come from? This is so cool.
And that happens probably on a regular basis.
Regular basis.
So let's walk through the process. You can tell us through. So let's say I have some stuff at my house that I want to get rid of, whether it's a whole room or just a couple pieces. How does it work?
You just give us a call and you either send us pictures, or one of my managers, Rob, will come out and do a viewing, and he'll kind of walk through the pieces with you, and if it's anything we think we can sell, we'll pick it up. We have a truck, and our drivers are wonderful guys, and they're out on the road 4 days a week doing deliveries and pickups, and we'll pick it up for free, we'll bring it into the store, sell it for you, and within no time at all, we'll send you a check. Yeah.
That's happened to me a few times. I've gotten a few checks from the crew over at Nest. So we have some photographs of or you sent us some photographs of some of the newer, more current things that you have at Nest right now.
I did. And you know, to start off with, we have these beautiful green Slifer Designs chairs, and they are tone-on-tone green, very contemporary, very cool. We have 8 of them available at the store right now.
Dining chairs, basically.
Dining chairs, and really 8 of them for the price of 1 brand new. So it's a great deal.
Now this piece?
This is a wine cabinet. It's a great piece. It's just a lot of fun to display your wine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we have armoires. We have bar armoires. We have a gorgeous South Cone bar armoire that is on the floor. It just came in yesterday, so I didn't get a picture of it for today, but it's a great piece.
And then also here, it sounds like we have some Crate and Barrel chairs.
These are Crate and Barrel chair and a halves, and we just
chair
received.
Means they're a little bit bigger than a regular chair.
They're big.
Oversized. I like those.
They're comfy, cozy, cuddly kind of chairs, Mark. You
like
would,
3
you would
people
love
chairs,
them.
like you put your kids in there with you?
You could. You could.
My puppy dog.
Yeah, and we have couches, we have sectionals. There's so many to choose from right now. There's quite a variety of soft goods in the store right now.
10,000 square feet showroom, correct?
Actually 11.5, but yes,
you
were close. You were off.
1,000 and some change.
Yeah. So it's one of the biggest showrooms in the Vail Valley. So we are very proud of that. We also carry this is a grouping of our cowhides. We get them in, they're brand new, they're terrific if you want to add a little touch of mountain contemporary to your design. So we have lots of cowhides in stock, whether they're brindle or solid or whatever to choose from, and they're double extra large cows, so they're huge.
And then patio galore.
Oh my gosh, patio furniture. We have our back patio is chock full of sofas, conversation pits. This is a big, round, German-made.
With a little roof that goes over the sun.
It's got a little shade for you. So yeah, it's German-made, very expensive. I think it retails for $6,000. Wow. We have it for like $1,200 or something. And then this is another conversation pit. It's a couch with a table, but we have 4 chairs. We have a 10-seat dining table. Gorgeous contemporary dining table for your patio. So a lot to see, a lot to look from. And actually today we're picking up 12 lounge chairs from one of our clients. So yeah.
Lounge chairs. Could you imagine the size of your patio if you had 12 lounge chairs? You need to stop by Nest today or go to their website, check it out. It's nestvail.com.
Yep.
Or give Patty a call, 949-0989, located right here in the heart of Avon.
Thank you.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne.
Summer are just kind of juxtaposed against all of the snow that we saw this season. There's still plenty of it up on the mountain. I just saw some crews heading up for work on a snowmobile. So it's kind of crazy that we also have these beautiful flowers starting to bloom. And we also have some nice green grass starting to appear on the lawn here at Beaver Creek, where there's going to be yoga taking place throughout June and July. Great place to practice your yoga. And we're going to be seeing some beautiful, beautiful spring and summer-like weather here at Beaver Creek this weekend. So we'll be seeing those highs in the 50s, partly cloudy skies expected through Saturday and Sunday. And then as we begin to get into next week, we are going to start to see some more moisture back in the forecast, which is great news. We want to keep that fire danger down and get those flowers blooming, and we could see those highs back in the 60s by Monday, but then we do have that moisture kind of creeping on into the forecast, so just be aware of that. But it's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. They're open at 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. Most days of the week. They close a little bit earlier on Sundays, but they have some great deals going on, up to 50% off at Under Armour. That goes through Tuesday, so head on over and get some screaming deals to get out there and look good on the golf course. And speaking of that, coming up next, we are taking you golfing, so don't go away.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Oh no.
For all your car's big O no's, there's always a big O yes. Save $100 on sets of 4 Big O brand tires, plus get a $50 mail-in rebate with your Big O credit card. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Hey, I'm Ashley Prill, and when I'm not hosting Good Morning Vail, I'm out exploring our local hiking trails. It's my favorite way to decompress.
It's a beautiful summer day up in Leadville, Colorado. We are at Mount Massive Golf Course, which is the highest golf course in North America at an elevation of over 9,900 feet. We're going to go talk to the superintendent, Craig Steller, right now and find out what everyone here considers to be the signature hole. Joining me now, I've got Craig Steller. He is the superintendent and the general manager, the chief cook and bottle washer of Mount Massive Golf Course. Craig, tell us a little bit about Mount Massive Golf Course. Why do people want to be up here playing at this altitude? What is it about it?
Well, you know, there's a couple of things. First, obviously, the ball flies a long way.
Does it really go further?
It really does. We say 20 to 25% here at 10,000 feet.
Wow. Yeah. That's a big difference for some of us that have kind of mediocre games.
It helps me a lot, that's for sure.
And they're kind of wide open, so if I slice or pull, I'm safe.
One of the great things here is that you don't lose too many golf balls.
So how long has the golf course been in existence?
It was built back in the 30s originally, and then it became a grass golf course in the 70s.
And then from here on out, now you have other offerings besides just golf. What else is available?
You do, you're right. Last year we opened up a disc golf course, and late in the season we added foot golf, which in America you might better think of as soccer golf.
So I've had a chance to speak with a few people that are out here playing today, and they have a couple holes that they're very drawn to. Do you have a signature hole here that you consider?
I think number 6. It's our namesake hole. You'll play right into the face of Mount Massive. 535-yard par 5, and it's a beauty.
535 par 5, hole number 6. Can we go and check it out?
I think we should.
Let's go. All right. Craig brought me out to hole number 6. This is Mount Massive Golf Club's signature hole. With a backdrop, Craig, like that of Mount Massive, it is breathtaking. Let's talk about the hole from the tee box through. What can people expect when they come here to play it?
Sure, well, you know, it's a big wide open hole with a big mountain behind it, and people really want to hit a big drive here, so that's what we do. We get the drivers out. The tree is about 220 yards off the tee, and the idea is to carve one in beyond the tree and set yourself up for a nice second shot approach.
Well, you said carve one in beyond the tree?
Well, yeah.
In a perfect world, you're expecting my driver to carry me to that tree, huh? But as I look at the grass here, we have a little bit of a headwind today. How are we supposed to adjust for that?
Just like Jack Nicklaus says, hit it hard.
Hit it hard and straight. And obviously, course, look, this particular hole looks pretty straight, like you said, though. A little dog leg to the left at the end. You can't really see that from here, but first plan is to tee off. Try to make it to that tree somewhere in the middle. How about you tee up first and show me how it's done?
We'll give it a shot.
Okay, sounds good. Look where I ended up. Like where you said you need to end up there.
I think you're in perfect position. You're about 250 out. That's the shot.
Oh, beautiful shot, Craig. Way to wrap up the signature hole number 6. Would you end up with a 5?
I did get a par.
And it is a par 5. Good job. Thank you for letting us come out and play.
Thank you.
I had a blast. You do a great job out here. Thank you very much.
Thanks. We appreciate you.
Hey, if you're interested in playing anytime at Mount Massive, go to Mount Massive's website. That's mountmtmassivegolf.com, or give Craig and the team a call at the Pro Shop. Book a tee time and come spend some time in Leadville at the Mount Massive Golf Course.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henridan, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, back up at Beaver Creek. This weekend, you're going to find that there's still plenty of snow up here. It's still considered off-season, but you know, because of all the snow, because of all the moisture, there are pockets of this incredibly lush green grass that's starting to pop up and just making me look so much more forward to what's coming our way for the summer. And I already mentioned that, you know, they have free yoga out on the lawns throughout June and July. Also coming up on July 2nd, they kick off their Movies Under the Stars that typically take place right here next to the mountains. And what a great way to spend an evening with your family. And that goes through through July and August on Tuesdays. So just something to look forward to with you and the kids this summertime here at Beaver Creek. Now this weekend, we have a lot of sunshine to look forward to. Highs will be in the 50s. We're looking at partly cloudy skies for both Saturday and for Sunday. and also for Friday, by the way. And then we're going to start to see some moisture moving in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we'll see those temperatures dropping just a little bit by the time we get into the middle of next week, but still holding pretty steady in the upper 50s and 60s. And it's all brought to you by GMC, our exclusive partner here at Vail Resorts. And coming up, there's a really special soccer game that's taking place here in the Valley, and Mark has more details with some of the players.
Well, we're live now, so here we go. Everybody, we're here on the back patio with a group of the seniors of the girls soccer team at Vail Christian High School. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Barbara Wilson, she is the coach. And joining us, I'm going to get this right, I've got Emma, Gretchen, Caitlin, Blake, and Abby. And there were supposed to be 10 girls here, I think, but the rest are sleeping, aren't they? So, Barbara, this is a really fun event coming up this weekend on behalf of Lauren Mutter, who was one of the teachers at Vail Christian, and she was part of the soccer, part of the coaching, and just part of the environment there, not just at Vail Christian, but overall within the school communities around Eagle County. And there's a big memorial soccer tournament moving forward to start to raise money for a special fund. You want to tell us about it a little bit?
Yeah, so shout out to Dave Cope, who actually came up with the idea and has really been pushing it all the way. And I think he just wanted to make the point that Lauren obviously was a Vail Christian graduate and worked at Vail Christian and coached the team, but that she also kind of touched lives of girls throughout the Valley. So whether it's through soccer or Young Life or just mentoring students or babysitting them when they were little, I mean, pretty much everyone in the Valley knew Lauren Mutter. Yeah.
So the event, Gretchen, we're coming to you. You ready? She's like, no, I'm not ready.
I got this.
So you got this now because we're live. Tell us about what people can expect, because it's not just Vail Christian. There's a couple other teams that are going to be here from other schools, and there's a little rivalry, a little fun. I'm just going to hand you the mic. I'm not going to hand you the mic,
Okay.
but I'm going to tell us all.
So it's between us, Battle Mountain, and VMS, and Battle Mountain's only playing us because they don't want to play us during league, because or else they would lower their RPI. So just throwing that out there. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be a really fun game. I think we're going to mix the team, so we'll all play with each other, and we'll play with people we've never played before, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So then you're going to play with people from Battle Mountain and the Vail Mountain School. You've never played with them before, just against them, right? Caitlin, is that kind of the deal? So you don't know quite what to expect.
So for the first half, it's just going to be Vail Christian against Battle Mountain, and then the second half, we're going to mix all the teams. It's just like a friendly game, so we're playing for Lauren.
Playing for Lauren, that's right. Yeah. Now, let's tell us about the scholarship, because this is a big piece of it. And sure, it costs a little money to get into the game, to be a part of it, but all the proceeds and donations are accepted for this fund moving forward.
Yeah, so working with Lauren's family, what was really important to them is that girls throughout the Valley have the opportunity to play soccer at the highest level that's possible. And for a lot of families, that's difficult and it's expensive, especially to travel and be a part of the Vail Valley Soccer Club. And so the Vail Valley Soccer Club has partnered with us to provide scholarships for girls on a yearly basis so that they have that opportunity.
And it's just going to be really a fun time at Battle Mountain. And this is going to be going under, like 5 o'clock is when there's going to be, I think, some little side games going on or something, right, at 5 o'clock on Saturday the 4th. Mm-hmm. And then the big game starts what time? Gretchen, tell us.
7 o'clock.
Good.
6.
6 to 7:30, and well worth checking it out. If you knew Lauren, or if you love the Valley and you love soccer and you want to be engaged in an amazing community, all the schools coming together, this is going to be a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. And there's actually going to be a post party at Ein Prost in Avon. So if you want to join us there for some brats or pretzels or so please come out and help support us, and just I think it's going to be a great community event. So
now, if people necessarily can't make the event, or they can make the event but they also want to offer donations, there's a way to go about doing that, right?
Exactly. So they can send donations to the Vail Valley Soccer Club and just put that as for the Lauren Mutter Memorial Scholarship. And I believe the address is going to be on the screen, but we have their address.
Right here. You want to read it?
Yeah, P.O. Box 2728, Edwards, Colorado 81632.
So good, you guys. Thanks for being here. Have fun. And you got actually wait, one more thing. You have a game tonight, right? Do I understand that?
Shout out, we have our senior night at Battle Mountain at 3 o'clock against Clear Creek, so be there.
So there's no school today then, right?
Right. We're special.
And there was no school yesterday?
Game. Yeah, we had our senior ditch day.
Senior ditch day, no school today.
It was sanctioned by the school. It was okay.
Barbara, thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Ladies,
for
thanks for
having
being
us.
here. Good luck tonight. And then let's have fun tomorrow on behalf of Lauren. Here it is. Live, laugh, and love for Lauren. We'll be right back.
Experience the adventures, the thrills, the people, and the places that only outside television can bring you. Experience it with us.
Tune into Outside Television locally in the Vail Valley on Comcast Channel 17.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
This fall, pay tribute to the godfather of skiing in Warren Miller's Face of Winter, presented by Volkswagen. Continue the legacy at the official kickoff to winter. Tickets are on sale now. Go to warrenmiller.com. It's a tradition you don't want to miss.
Warren Miller's Face of Winter and other classic Warren Miller films are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD from the Warren Miller Gear Store. Go to warrenmiller.com or buy digitally on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play.
Hi, I'm Peter, and there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends. Come on in! Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Of the same. We're going to replay today's show, Friday's show, Saturday and Sunday, and then we have a whole new set of shows starting next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 8. Remember, once again, this Saturday at Battle Mountain, it's going to be the Lauren M. Memorial, the Lauren Mutter Memorial, which is going to be raising money for her new scholarship fund through Vail Valley Soccer Club. Battle Mountain, Vail Christian, and the Vail Mountain School will be kind of taken to the field as a mixed game to just kind of have some fun and raise some money for this fund as we move forward. That's going to be taking place Saturday at about 5 o'clock is when the small games get going, and the big game is at 6 o'clock. So make sure if you got some time, head to Battle Mountain. Next week on the show, we're going to be speaking with Dan Smith, or one of the team members from Vail Mountain Rescue, probably focusing on swiftwater, whitewater safety as we move into spring. Also, we'll be introducing you to Big O Tires and some of the great things that they offer and some of the specials they have going on right now. Patty from the Nest, the owner of the Nest, she'll be here in the studio. And also, we may have a pet coming in that's going to be up for adoption with the Vail Humane Society with the Eagle County Animal Shelter down in the town of Eagle. Make it a great weekend, though. Let's check in with Ashley one more time. We'll see you on Monday.
Thanks, Mark. You know, ending things where I started, right here along Beaver Creek, and I can tell that it's time to go because I can hear the chimes of the Beaver Creek Chapel. And for those of you, especially my mom, who's watching from Florida right now online at TV8Vail.com, who are like, why are you wearing a winter hat and a puffy coat? Well, here it is. It's still beautiful springtime here in the Rockies, but it is chilly right next here to Beaver Creek. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you at 7 a.m. on Monday.